Morning, Shed Talk, keep evolving. I just can't stop that coffee. It is decaf, by the way. I am trying. And that's the key, isn't it? It's about trying. If you want to implement some changes, it's having the persistence. Because if you do the same thing every day, you get the same thing. If you start to do something different, you're going to get something different and we'll respond differently. So the caffeine, if I have some caffeine, fully loaded as I call it, my body's going to respond differently to a decaf. I'm not going to have the stimulant effect, if you like. Conversations we have to ourselves are probably prompted by the environment and other conversations that we have with people. Listen to people, what they say, we internalise it, we link emotions and feelings to that because thoughts produce feelings. Little diagram. Thoughts, feelings. So you get a thought, you get a feeling, you get a behaviour, you get your outcome. So my job as a chap who works with people to really get people to have an understanding of their self-talk. We all have self-talk, that's the conversations that we have with ourselves. What gives ourselves permission to do or not to do. And a lot of the self-talk that we have is repetitive. We've probably had it for years and for years. And with the neuroscience, what wears together finds together, then thoughts become stronger. And if it's a negative emotion versus a positive emotion, if we've had that negative emotion and negative thoughts for a substantial period of time, to change that is hard because a negative thought can be 10 times stronger than a positive thought. And it can be overpowering and over-consuming. So what do we need to do to break the habit of being yourself? We need to be consciously aware and have conscious action to the conversations we're having inside ourselves about ourselves. So we can use affirmations, because you can have a positive affirmation and you can have a negative one. So what we want is the positive vibe, the positive affirmations. And I've worked with quite a few people around affirmations, and we always use the I. The I. And we'll look at the I as the whole of you. When you're having a sense of that I, you're in that positive place within yourself. So it's the I can, I will, I do. But you don't just say them words, you feel them words and you have it in the present tense. Because the I is not the problem, it's what comes after the I, and it's usually I can't. So it's what comes after the I we need to change. And we change it to I can, I will, I do. I can, I will, I do. Then you can start asking yourself some questions. What needs to happen for me to reach that goal? What needs to happen for me to maintain this? What's it like when I've maintained this kind of state? What's it like when I have this positive mental attitude? What's it like when I control my internal dialogue? And open these open questions, because they are open questions, they're not a closed question. It's an open question. I can. It takes you to a different part of your brain. It takes you to your frontal lobes. And your frontal lobes is the crown jewels of your consciousness. That's where all your problem solving skills are, in this front part of your brain. The more we engage in the front part of the brain, the more resilient we'll be. And that's how you start to develop mental resilience. Okay? Focus on the I can. So it's what comes after the I. Use the I as the whole. The I is you've achieved that goal. Have a sense that you're already there. Thoughts for today. Shed Talk. I can, I will, I do. Where's my little clicker?